Sunshine on the ground.
In the tray.
The sky is beautiful.
No more demons.
Jesus walking in water.
Campfire in heaven. This area is only for you.
The flower of beauty.
Gold in the vault.
Shiners to solid.
The fire of warmth.
I'm watching this area.
The rocks for the cosmetics.
Wind of the air.
The lemonade from the stand has been sold.
0 is a number.
Seraphics overground.
I'll end the lost skulls.
Corgus at the house.
Help from the above.
Lanzas is a meme.
Pneumatic in the Tokyo.
Fireflies across the pond.
Clouds in the sky.
This isn't the gaming.
Olive in the null.
Angels in heaven.
Summer in the vacation.
Peace restored.
Sponge under the sea.
Magic from the unknown.
Magnet on the refrigerator.
Ideas in your mind.
Heartbeat, but even patience.
Ramen in the bowl.
Problems have been solved out.
Fresh baked cookies in the basket. Ship on the bottle of decorations.
The sharks can't harm you. Fish in the aquarium with some fish's food.
Purified water bottle.
The steam engine works well.
Medic reporting for duty. Campfire ahead.
Charcoal for the cooking supplies.
The best defense is a good offense. Taking care of the area.
The dark times will pass.
Rock for the tools.
Neighbor's gift delivered.
Mankind of this field.
Breathing some fresh air.
Peace for the summer.
Snowflakes raining above the clouds.
Lava being watered.
Boron is an element.
Sharing a packet of Oreos.
The beach is sandy.
KL on performance.
Challenge completed. The meatloaf is ready to eat. Licking the lollipop. Eating so many chocolate. Spaghetti in a pot.
This missile is fake.
Slime in the fish.
Pine cones spread by the squirrels.
Evening discovered electricity. Enemy forgiven. Kids at the playground. Living in the house. Blood in the donation. Bones in your body. You can't eat the brown parts of this banana. Knives in the drawer.
Antivirus in the system.
Cave of the harmless grounds.
Twilight in the zone.
Tutorial of this banana.
Grandmother's in the book.
Elders retired.
Mother in the house. Reflection from the moon.
Doctor-assisted procedure.
Flowers in the box.
Get it downloaded.
Sweets in the street.
Sunshine as perfect shapes.
Gospels in the church.
Paradise on the heaven. Observe it imaginary.
Milky Way in the galaxy.
Free in the land.
I'm on my way.
Gold in the diamond.
Apples in a bush.
Infinite possibilities. Diamonds in the mine shaft.
Ice in the landers. Rings on the Saturn.
Adventure awaits.
Gummy in the bear.
Punch in a blender.
Bologna from the sandwich.
Ling on the lush.
You've been given a promotion.
Check it out.
Man standing.
Cat in the cupboard.
Mama in a box.
Fatal error on the computer.
Living to tell the tale. Ascension counted.
Flare in the inside.
Meaning of your life. Globe discovered.
Dogs in the park.
Pebble in the middle.
Air from the area.
Pigeons in the planet.
Blood in the pot.
Vine in the sauce.
Kids on the bush.
Wishes do come true.
Rainbows around the world.
Happy days in life.
Fanta is a soda.
2D suit effects.
Wood on the steel.
Happiness in my face.
Wall Street towards the door.
Ellie in the fant.
Ice in the snow.
Joy in my face.
In a can.
1 is a number.
Football in the hands.
House on the stairs.
Cake for the birthday.
Cookie in the jar.
The slice of life. Colleagues sent a man.
On the river.
Ducks from the pond.
Sharks in the ocean.
1 + 1 is 3.
Computer wins. Bombers on the way.
Agent at your service.
Way.
Tsunami on the horizon.
Geometry on the dash.
Fish in the sea.
Games on the PlayStation.
Kitty on the sofa.
Space on the ship.
Water on the hill.
Water in the beach.
Hide behind your toys. Stereo in the madness.
Time to get some rare items.
Memes on the internet.
Mountain on the ocean.
Viking in the arena. Steam in the engine.
Let's get some action.
Butter in the ditch.
Gift for the kids.
Cheese in the burger.
Bone in me body. Polarity in the geist.
Advised.
Brief playing in the slide.
Cereal in the bowl.
An animal in the grass. Animal in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Ice in the cream.
Trees in the forest.
Rice on the grill.
In the forest.
Chemicals from the biohazard.
Ice ball in the fridge.
The wad. Acid through the wall.
I've got the time.
Base after the base.
Weather predicted.
AI voice detected.
Light by the darkness.
Coins for sale.
Bits from the device.
Funk in the family.
Acid in the factory.
Land on the planet. Area confirmed.
Eggs in the basket. Rain in the face.
Flower
Fear in the zone.
in the plains.
Space in the music. Power in the trip. News of the lands.
Hide in the seek.
Xylo in the polist. Purre in the cave. Cage in the bin.
Weakness in my face.
Apple shredded.
Rock on the ground.
Rock on the beach.
Vitality in the robot.
Stone on the table.
The neighbor next door.
Refraction from the sunlight.
Blunder in the mess.
As a letter.
Defender of the innocent.
Remote in the truck.
Air in the sky.
Pollen through the nose.
A box of rocks.
Chamber of the chips. Air in the atmosphere.
Guts and glory.
Wind from the landscape.
And in the bunker.
Clutter in the funk.
Player beware.
Fly in my home.
Broth in the soup.
Electro in the dynamics.
Nature on the tree.
Oh, on the mountain.
Lava in my mouth. Lemonade in the stand. Lava in my mouth. Missile in your position. Stomach in the egg.
Pressure in the volcano. Boron in the valley.
Auroras in the sky.
Platinum in the adventures.
Fan on the ceiling.
Oreo stolen.
Burger from the McDonald's.
Car in the account.
Sand on the beach.
Sunlight in my eyes.
Anger in my face.
Lava in the volcano. Acid in my lungs.
Sea on the mountain.
Volcano of the island.
Ankle in the shape.
Acid in the battery. Obama in the triangle.
Grimace of the birthday shake.
Booger in the swamp.
Zombies at the abandoned village.
The meat is overcooked.
Like not found.
Stone in your lungs. Challenge found.
Meatloaf in the oven.
Truth is less than lies.
Atlantis at the island.
Lollipop on a stick.
The second fortress has on trust.
Chocolate in your factory.
Flowers on the street.
Pot under the soil.
Drums in the body.
Missile in your position.
Reef from the blower.
Gas from the smoke.
Slime in the tub.
Chemicals from the lab.
Pancakes in the blender. Rain at the picnic.
Mold in the fridge.
Tape in the player.
Duello in the maestro.
Name on the tag.
The .75 is a decimal.
Has been in the hotel.
Sinking in quicksand. Disobedience found. Vesh in the Remy.
The power of suggestion.
Hoglin in the fortress. Gun in the powder.
Pizza in the box.
Pine cones from the tree.
Phantom of the opera.
Food in the restaurant.
Ocean in the cave.
Salt on the sea.
King Fu in the panda.
Lots at the gate.
The watered down soda.
Diamond smashes rock.
The horrors are in store.
Uranium infesting the area.
3 is a number.
Thunderstorm in the forest.
Lightning on the road.
Crack in the back.
Lust and the flag.
In the face.
Enemy remaining.
Arms are enough guns.
Bees in the hive.
Bombs in position.
Kids at the basement.
Lava at the border.
Death in the valley.
Monsters under your bed. Dominating humiliation.
Zalgo in the text.
Order in the house.
Magma in the bound.
Blood in the bath.
Tidality in the wave.
Skeletons in the nether.
Eat the brown part of this banana.
Poison in the water.
Knives in the oven. Nitrogen in the air.
Noise in the system. Statues from the ritual. Wave of the scarlet sky.
Light from the sun. Father in the store. Baby on the plane. 4 is a number.
Grandfather in the hospital.
Saw blade in the head.
Which is to watch?
Never-ending consequences.
It's too dangerous. It's just him.
Blood on my suit.
The ice snow has melted.
What? Slipping on ice and snow.
My soup in the can is boiling hot.
1 is a devil number. The football god ran over in the street.
The house has destroyed the stairs. Toxic cookie in the box.
The pizza slice has been poisoned.
The sharks down here are megalodons. Fish has took down from the hook.
They're drowning this creator.
Unable to advise permission.
Fire on the man.
Waste of your time.
The area will be eliminated.
The rumors were true after all.
Boulder from the landslide.
Darkness upon my shield.
Gas from the smoke.
Hurricane above the island.
Sanity depleted.
Level buffed.
My roast is ruined.
Lemonade stand destroyed.
Lava burning your esophagus.
Boron affecting your kidneys.
Biscuits out of stock. Beach visitors during the thunder.
Smashing the keyboard.
Lord of hell, kept my vengeance, justice through the blade, souls of all the feast, keeper of the dam, fear in your eyes, hellfire to all mankind, call of the void.
Archfiends underground.
Exposed for the destroyed Tokyo.
Sharks eating your face. Water from the unknown. Gaining in activity over here. Fire burning the earth. Area destroyed. Boulder breaking the ground. Wind blowing this man away.
The valley's poisoned boron.
All hands on deck. This area will be ours. The colossal boulder crushing the city. Evil always returns. Hurricane storming the world.
Missing firmware detected. Error detected. Unable to detect error.
System failure.
Code missing.
Sand pressurized.
Earth observed. Unable to observe Earth.
Breach in the system.
Wind from the landscape.
TF with the 1.
TF with the 2.
TF with the 3.
Light from the moon. How? Heat from the sun.
Servers at the beach. Theories of the game.
Darkness in the dungeon.
Wind in the ocean.
Weather predicted.
Beef by a combine.
Portal to Dreamland.
This cruel world.
Life is hard.
I've sold my pants.
Danger in this realm.
Slaughter in the house.
Rain rocket.
Alphabets can be harnessed.
Flat in the line.
Shyness started. Candies in the warehouse.
Trouble for the ancients.
Reflection of the moon.
Water from the landscape. No clip through the blocks.
Computer in the office.
Leaves on the tree.
Ice on the street.
Snow in the forest.
Rain in the jungle.
Oh my goodness.
Endless fun.
Water on the hill.
Abandoned ship. Unable to detect an abandoned ship.
Regrets to the fullest.
Fully regretting everything.
There's no regretting to the fullest.
Forgive to the fullest.
The water is missing. Therefore, we don't all know it. Someone stole the fire. Therefore, Commodore, it wasn't burning the earth. Find the area destroyer.
Area confirmed.
Rock on the ground. Rock on the ground.
Love in the family.
Hurricane on Jupiter. The fish has disabled from the sea.
The water from the hill is missing.
Someone stole the fire from the hole.
The acid from the wall is gone.
The light from the darkness has been stolen. Find the thief now.
Find the area confirmer.
Where's the rock? Where's the rock?
The thief will regret this for stealing the wine from the landscape.
Where the heck is the boron from the valley?
We can't find the lighting from the road.
We lost the remaining enemy.
Where are the kids from the basement?
We lost the slaughter from the house.
We still haven't found the blood for the bath.
Lot from Mars.
Silence in the desert.
Thunder in the sky.
Attractive for females.
Rock on the beach. Wall spotted. House in the freedom.
Our join. Shadows from the grave. We rise.
Tutorial in the game.
Just phasing through. Unable to phase through.
The story never ends. Seagull in the slide.
Mistakes in the video.
Passion in the air.
Monster in your walls. Light by the darkness.
Fire in the hole. Film at the movie.
Clips of the movie.
Leaf on the grass.
Ice in the freezer.
Guy from the math problems.
Silence in the space.
Heat in the desert.
Noise in the forest.
Hunter in the cave.
Gold in stone.
I am not your bro.
Fish in the river.
Air in the clouds.
Flower on the grass.
Storm in the ocean.
Hexagon in the forest.
Battle for extra time.
Explore the vast world before you.
Speed in the race.
Cheesy jokes.
Mountain in the lake.
Flame in the crater.
Position firm.
Slab on the deck.
Breeze from the panorama.
Bury him in the canyon.
Oreo cookie rotted.
Vexation in my visage.
Murder inside the home.
Fire on the hill.
Water in the hole.
Rock confirmed.
Area on the ground.
Air from the landscape.
Content in the farm.
Battle for the playground.
Memory needed.
Purified water bottle.
Water on the hill.
Fire or in the hell.
Yes, off the lands.
Defender of the innocent.
Lemonade as stand.
Lover in love.
Detected. They shadows from their graves.
The front telegraph.
Regrets to death list.